guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Alex. I'm a full-time Forex trader based in Romania, and in today's video I want to show you how I took a quick bearish trade on GBP USD today, the 17th of March 2021. So I'm currently looking at the daily chart, and I can see that we're trading between this range and between this range, right? So if we're looking really quickly on what happened on the daily chart between this low and this high, we're going to see that we had this bullish order block being created. So I'm going to mark this with a green line. Okay, and we also had this bearish order block being created, which is the open of this bullish candle, and I'm going to mark this with a red line. Okay, and then we're going to move over on a lower time frame and see exactly what the market is showing to us. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, we're going to see that the market has created another bullish order block in here. So we're going to note this with another green line, but we're going to make it a bit thinner than the one that's showing us the bullish order block from the daily time frame. Okay, and if we go over to the 1-hour time frame, we're going to see that we kind of like have this bearish order block being created in here, which I'm going to mark with a red line. Okay, and I'm talking about the opening of this bullish candle. As we can see, it got broken to the downside, so that is basically a bearish order block on the hourly time frame, right? So what we have noted on the chart right here is two big thick black lines which delineate the range from the daily time frame in which we are currently trading. One thick green line, which is the daily bullish order block, and one thick red line, which is the daily bearish order block. Then we also have one thin green line, which is the 4-hour bullish order block, and another line which is the 1-hour bearish order block, and this is a red thin line. Okay, so if we go over to the 30-minute time frame, we're going to see that we're having perfect touches both to the bearish order block from the daily time frame, and also we have multiple touches to the hourly bearish order block. If we switch over to the 15-minute, we're going to see that we had this high being created, right? Then the market started to create bearish candles. We had one attempt to go higher, and then the market just actually dropped in a single candle for about 20 pips. Now, before this drop, I actually managed to take a trade, and I'm going to go and show you exactly how and why I took this trade. So if we look on the 15-minute here, we're going to see that there's pretty much not a, right? I mean, if I would zoom out, I would probably find a way where to put a Fibonacci, like for example, from this high till this low, I could put a fib, and then I could say that, okay, I had this entry at the OTE 79 level, right? But this is not what I did, and if you would have done this, it would have actually been just hard luck. And besides this, most probably you wouldn't have entered right here at the top at the 79 level. So most probably you would have entered somewhere around here. And when you would have seen that the market is moving against you more than 20 pips, I can assure you that you would have closed the trade. Now, the reason why I haven't traded this on the 15-minute and actually I went on a lower time frame is the following. As I said, if we're just looking here at the most recent price action, right before this bearish candle took place, we cannot see any relevant piece of information that could have helped us to take this bearish trade, right? I mean, besides the fact that we had a bearish candle with a big wick to the upside, closing as a reaction of rejecting this daily bearish order block, this red thick line in here, there is pretty much nothing that could have told us that we can take the bearish trade, right? And if you would have taken the bearish trade just with this confirmation alone, you would have risked a lot, because just look at the volatility of the previous bullish candle and just look at the volatility of this entire bullish movement in here. Nothing to tell us that it's okay for us to take a bearish trade on the 15 minutes, right? If we go over to the 5 minutes time frame, there is pretty much nothing that I can see in here either, right? I mean, I just have bullish candle moving upwards, a small little retracement trying to go up, then a small little retracement, and probably on the 5 minute, when you would have seen that these candles start to move bullish like this, like really decided bullish candles, most probably you wouldn't have entered any bearish trade. But if we go to the 1 minute time frame, we're going to see the following. Now, I can assure you that this is the only piece of information that you need. So basically, you need to see the daily bearish order block, and you need to identify what's the movement that the market made as a rejection from this area in here. And what we can see is that, let me just zoom out a bit, we had a very sharp move to the upside, right? And then immediately as we reached that bearish order block from the daily time frame, despite this candle having closed above it, immediately after that, instead of continuing to go bullish, we actually rejected, okay? And we rejected that zone with quite a movement. I mean, if we look at it on the 1 minute time frame, we're gonna see that it's basically a trend. So if we switch to the line chart, we're going to see that the market on this bearish movement in here has created lower lows and lower highs, and it also had broken 4 market structures to the downside, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So okay, well, I'm going up a lot. So more exactly, we're going up for about 50 pips. Okay, we're reaching a bearish order block on the daily time frame, and all of a sudden we're rejecting, right? So if we're just going to take a fib and place it from the top till the bottom of this movement, we're going to see that we had a perfect entry near the equilibrium zone, right? The market is creating these equal highs in here, then it just pokes them, okay? And then it immediately turns bearish again. Now, the trades that I have taken on this move are here. My initial trade was open with 1 standard lot, out of which I closed half of it, and then another 0.40, and right now I have a 0.10 runner going on with stop loss at break even. And then I entered the second trade, which is this one, another standard lot at 10.51 at price 1.39123. Anyway, so as you can see, guys, it's really easy to have really good profits with 10 to 15 to 20 pips a day. But before doing this, make sure that you are going to learn how to trade first. If you're interested in my methods and the way that I'm trading, you can go over to my Telegram channel. I'll link it down below in the description box. I also have an Instagram account where I occasionally post my trades and where I occasionally talk to you guys via the stories over there. And besides this, even if you're not gonna use the methods that I'm using or the strategy that I'm using or the concepts that I'm using, come on, the internet is full of people teaching you how to trade. So things can really get simple. Things can be, actually things are already very simple. You just need to make sure that you're keeping them simple, okay? That you're not overcomplicating things. Okay guys, so this is it. I hope this has really helped you. Now, just as a quick wrap up, the target that I'm aiming for this runner is going to be these 2 equal lows in here. I'm not really sure if the market is going to go all the way till there. If it will, it's going to give me another $37 or so. If not, most probably is going to take me out of break even. I'm perfectly fine with that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you again for watching. So yeah, thanks. Bye.